Hi everyone, so this is Rahil from RTX Game Bench. I have been missing from action for roughly 2 weeks. I had no time to make any videos, but I actually ordered my Keychron K2 V2. This is a second generation version of the keyboard, and the reason I ordered this was specifically for using it with my PS5. But the reason for making this video is because I want to make sure anybody looking for a wireless keyboard for their PS5 for gaming get some information on which keyboards are compatible for their search. So personally, I have been using my PS5 with Logitech G13 keyboard and Logitech G603 mouse, but I sold them because they had no backlight and I wanted to game at night. But I also wanted a small form factor for my keyboard, so I evaluated, and when I was doing my research I could not find any information on which of the keyboards are compatible or not. So I went down and did my research, and a lot of Reddit feedback was that Keychrons are the most compatible with K2, K4 and K6, but if you check YouTube, practically you won't find any videos where you can actually see people using Keychron with their PS5s. So I took a leap of faith and I ordered K2 V2. I think it's a beautiful keyboard. Let me just turn this on. So as you guys can see, it's looking to sync up. I'm using a standard white backlight. For now, you can change your color scheme. So to change, they have a dedicated button where you can change the scheme of how the keyboard should look like. This is like a standard color rotation, different patterns and all that stuff. But this is not the key reason of why I bought it, because this is just a small keyboard. It's perfect mechanical keyboard for working and your PS5. But I also wanted a good connection with PS5. So what I did was, the way the syncing works on Keychron is, you have to use the FN button, which is on the right hand side, and then you have to indicate which device you want to sync up with. So you have to shift from 1, 2 and 3. So you can practically sync this keyboard with 3 devices and just switch using the FN button and the 1, 2, 3 buttons. So I switched it to number 1 because I'm going to just turn on my PS5. And I will just show you how stable this keyboard is with PS5. I'm using a Razer mouse. So this is the Belsilic Edge Hyperspeed, but I'm using it with a dongle with PS5 because I want to be really fast while moving my mouse. So we will just go in. I'm just making sure my syncing with the keyboard is correct. So now, as you guys can see, I will be using the keyboard for moving around on my PS5. Let me just make a slight adjustment on the camera itself. So just to show you guys how it works, let me just launch Call of Duty Black Ops, and I will be using my Razer mouse just to move around. So I think this video is primarily for the keyboard, so I will focus more towards the keyboard capturing rather than the mouse itself. So as you can see, I can move around with my mouse. So it has a really good effect. Really good support basically for...
Information from Volkov confirms our worst fears. Russia's smuggled a nuclear device through East Berlin.
Find a way to the main building. I'll trail and disable the perimeter alarm.
So I'm running at 120 frames per second on my PS5 since this game.
Quick thinking. Shit. Patrols approaching my position. They'll find a way in. I'll follow around.
Damn. Yeah, so I think if you're looking for a perfect keyboard which is small, compact, to the point for your PS5 and your work purpose, I think the Keychron K2, K4, and K6. Or if you really want to spend a lot of money, you can go for a Logitech. I think it's 815 and 915 TKL. That's a smaller version. It's more metallic. But practically I got this keyboard for roughly $60 in Malaysia, which is a really good value, and I think I highly recommend people for buying this for any experience on their PS5. I'm not really sure why a lot of people are using wired versions of keyboards and they're like having PS5s on their desk, because PS5 is supposed to be with your TV, not your gaming desk. So I have a separate setup for my PC parts and my gaming console. I only own PS5 now. I sold my Xbox One X and my PS4 Pro from previous generation. So I think this is an excellent option if you're looking for a specific wireless keyboard for your PS5. So over and out, and happy gaming, and I will see you guys in the next video.